April. My name is Lenka Taylor, and I will be going through a number of trade setups. So let me share my screen. Okay. All right, what I'm going to be looking at first is CHF JPY, and looking at the analysis on a daily time frame today. So I have started with the monthly, and I just marked the top, basically the closing price there where it broke out on Friday, and the bottom. So on the weekly, we can see that it is a bit of a range there. I have added an extra line here, which is just the most recent trend line here. And I will be now looking for a some kind of retracement pullback, and looking for long opportunities. And if the price comes back to any of these levels here. So on the daily time frame, this is what it looks like. We've got the top of where the weekly channel starts, and then we also have a little bit of previous resistance here on the daily time frame. So the price may pull back to those levels, or even to the trend line, and if it does, I'm going to be looking for long opportunities. So what I've got here is a low, and I've got my high, and I've got a higher low, and now I have a higher high, and therefore I am looking for a pullback, some kind of pullback, before looking for opportunities to go long. Looking for that. Looking for long on this. Next currency pair I'm going to be looking at is AUD-USD. And the AUD-USD, I'm looking for short opportunities. On monthly, the current price action is here. The recent horizontal levels are obviously down here, which is a bit further from the price range, and then here where we have these levels of previous support. And let's see if I zoom out a little bit. Those were previous levels of support there and resistance there. So that's on the monthly chart. Also note that we have quite a decisive bar on the monthly chart, high test bar. On the weekly, let me just zoom out a little bit. So we have those horizontal levels again, and a recent trend is going down. So I'm still looking for those short opportunities. And on the daily time frame, we have these sticky points. Here we had, just to increase that, maybe like this, not quite. Okay, zooming out then. We have a level of support there, then a level of resistance. Again, all here, sticky, level of support, and now level of resistance. And here, recent level of resistance as well. On the daily time frame, we can also see that we have this previous trend line, the short shorter time frame trend line broken. So now looking at a retest of that area and looking for short opportunities after that. Next currency pair is Euro AUD. Euro AUD, I'm looking for long opportunities. So here I have the levels, horizontal levels. The price is currently in a trend going up. So I'm looking to trade that as an uptrend. If we go to the weekly time frame, we can see that we have broken above that previous high. And so looking for a retest or pullback first to see if we get a reversal to go long from that. Now, if any of these don't work out, obviously they will close below, and then that will not be the same setup. Therefore, we need to reevaluate once we have more price action. But this is at the moment what I'm looking for. On the daily, we are in an uptrend, and even on the shorter trend line here, we're also still in an uptrend. So looking for the price to pull back and look for short opportunities around this area here. Or if it bounces all the way down here, or even around these horizontal levels, something like that. Okay, let's see. Next one I'm going to have a look at is AUD-CHF. And this one I'm looking for short opportunities. Now, at the moment, a lot of the currency pairs are quite extended. So a lot of them really do need a bit of a pullback, which, may take a few days, if not, maybe even weeks. So we need to be patient and just see what happens. So on the monthly, recent price action down here, which is close to the previous low there. So it looks like a double bottom, in fact, on here, almost. On the weekly, we have the price action. He closed just above that previous level of support. But it could go further down to the previous low there. So let's see where that goes. On the daily, we are at this point here. So we have the downtrend for the daily. So I have to move this because I can't see the rest of my chart. Okay, let's see there. So looking for pullback. If there is a pullback, then looking to go again with the trend short until we either have a double bottom here, or if it goes down further, then obviously, that would be our exit target sort of areas. Next currency pair is GBP CAD. GBP CAD, I'm looking for long opportunities. So here on the monthly, I have the range for, the bottom, the previous lows, which already had been broken, and those highs with a couple of false breaks there. But currently in the uptrend. On the weekly, this is what it looks like. We have now have a couple of closes above that previous trend line, and in the top area of where price action has been ranging for quite some time, so back in that sort of area. So looking to see if this goes basically further up but looking for a pullback first so that we are at that sort of bottom level where we're getting a better price for entry. On the daily, this is what it looks like on the daily. So again, we have price broken above. So looking for any pullback and maybe to this trend line here, or to the horizontal levels, or the pivot levels, anything like that, and looking for long opportunities there. Next is CAD CHF. So here I'm looking for short opportunities. So on the monthly, we are now at the previous lowest tip. We had a couple of bars already closed below the previous lows. So still looking for that to continue downwards. On the weekly, we have price action broken, had a bit of side movement, came back down. So looking for that price to pull back up to either the previous trend line. On the daily, we even have a tighter trend line. We also have a previous low that it could retest, or that trend line there. So looking for opportunities there, like so, or at the line, or at the previous trend line, something like that. If we don't get the price action, if we do not get a reversal around those areas, then we need to, replan at that time once we have more price action that is visible. Any questions so far? Let me know. Otherwise, I will go and do a few more charts, but just in case you have any questions, let me know in the chat. Okay, no questions. Cool. Do you have any charts you want me to have a look at? Let's see. Nope. Okay. I shall keep going. Well, let's see. Oh, yeah, someone said Euro USD. Okay, let's have a look at Euro USD. Do I have a chart here? Euro USD. Euro USD. Okay, let's have a look at this one. So on Euro USD, looking for long opportunities there. So this is the monthly. We have had the price ranging between the top and the bottom. And there's also a little level of support for the weekly time frame, which has now also been broken with a number of candles closing above. So looking at the price to bounce back off maybe that level. So on a, let me see here. So we have a low, a high, a low. We now do have a high there. So we're looking for some kind of pullback and then looking for long opportunities there. Okay, let's have a look. Any other currency pairs or anything else? AUD CAD. Okay, let's have a look. AUD CAD. AUD CAD. On the daily. Oh, okay. Making double bottom. Yes, it could be a double bottom. That's for sure. It is back down on these levels. Let me have a look. Yep, it could be. So we need to see a bit more price action to see if there is a reversal there, because it is very close to that horizontal level. Let's have a look. New Zealand USD has come up on daily wave rate a couple of times, was short last week. Today's price is reversing. Okay, let's have a look at New Zealand USD. New Zealand USD. Yeah. Yeah, it's it is on the daily, it is still underneath that trend line. So it is still really in a downtrend. Let's have a look on the monthly. So this is the monthly. It is very tight, you know, between those two horizontal levels. So there is sort of not much room, but it still has an opportunity to go down if this level is broken all the way down to here, because it has been down there before. So no reason why it can't, in theory. Here we have the price action, and we're at the top. Now, if I've got 2 points there already in terms of the trend, so this can still go lower. Let's have a look. What are the monthly pivot? And we've got the monthly pivot, weekly pivot there. Last month was negative and weekly positive. So that means the monthly pivot next month will be lower and the weekly pivot will be higher. So there's going to be this really tight, narrow spot. And that will be a point of interest because there'll be two lines quite close together protecting that price. So either the price will try to, you know, it might go sideways, resist that area, and then after that, if there's a reversal, come down. Otherwise, it would need to break it first and then retest for it to go up. So for this, I would still say short. Let's have a look. What else have we got? Let's see. Check the questions. Really, this is different to AUD-USD direction. Sorry, what's different to AUD-USD? I've got that out of context, so I'm not sure what it's relating to now. And CAD JPY going up. Let's have a look at CAD JPY. CAD JPY. This is where we are with CAD JPY. So we've got price close back up above. So this is the monthly close back up of that previous levels. We've had a couple of touches, not that great, but here we have on the weekly a false break, and now we're up above. So yes, this could still be a false break, right? If tomorrow the price just comes back straight underneath, then obviously it's a false, but we don't know that at the moment. This was just a reaction to Friday's news event. So it depends on what the market does after that. If we see the price just come back, retrace a little bit back to, you know, that, for example, that level there, then we could still go long because it's still in an uptrend, even at the bottom of that range, because we have a low, a high, a higher low, now a higher high. So anything up to there is still a reasonable long price action. Okay, let's have a look. going up daily. Yep. So that was that one. Okay, any other questions? Let's see. Sam, do we have an update? Otherwise, I might look at what else have we got here? USD CAD. What about USD CAD? USD CAD. I like USD CAD. So USD CAD, we have oh, hang on, we want to do that. Previous here, this is on the monthly chart, right? Previous level of resistance, and again resistance, and those levels. Would like to see some kind of reversal there. But since what's here, December 2014, the price has been between, in this rectangle. So, for that price to break above that and bounce off, it would take quite a bit of time. So at the moment, this I would be looking at short opportunities within that area. Let's have a look on the weekly. So the weekly, we have this area here that we're looking at, which is a little range at the moment. In terms of the direction, is still going upward, and we are at the bottom of the range. So it sort of looks like it would be, could still be going up, and it could just be coming up for another retest of the top level there, right? Because of where the price action is at the moment. On the daily, this is on the daily. And on the daily, we can see that this was that previous trend. We had the bounce, come back, bounce again. We have a lower high there, or almost double top, really. There now price came below on the daily, closed a number of times, and now is doing a retest. On the daily, we also have interesting price action there, which is a high test bar and an engulfing bar. So that also would suggest further push to the downside there. So looking at short opportunities, at least to this level at the bottom. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's still quite a bit of room. Let's see, what have we got? Any other questions? Euro CHF looks like Brazil versus Argentina. I don't know what that means. Euro chip. Let's have a look. Euro chip. Okay. This is okay. Looking at long opportunities. Let's have a look where we are on the monthly. So here we are at the bottom. How far back? Pretty much for quite some time. We're at that lowest point. We're in a downtrend, right? This is on the weekly. There's nothing really between that. We're still in a downtrend, looking for pullback there. So I'm not sure. I don't think I should have that there. Oh, that's probably because of the double bottom. double bottom there. It's possibly looking like it's retracing, but really just a short term to get, you know, this could just be going to here. But if it gets there, then I would be looking for a reversal around this point, either a pin bar or false break and retest there. So false break, something like that, and then retest, and then looking for short opportunities there. Let's see where that monthly pivot is going. The monthly is short and weekly is long. So on the daily, monthly will come down and weekly will come up. Okay, so this will create a tight level of support or resistance. At the moment, looks like support because of this a double bottom with a bullish engulfing, plus now we have a pin bar, so it could look for a little upside after that. But then again, the risk to reward ratio may be not worth it, so let's maybe wait for more price action, look for a short from there. If there is then price action here suggesting a break and retest, then possibly looking, you know, for that, but that's a little further away. Okay, any other questions? Let me check the chat. Let me know. Okay, we're going to be finishing up shortly. So let me see if there is anything else that we could look at. I was going to look at, what about USD Sing? Anyone trading that? Did we do that yet? What's that looking like on the monthly? On the monthly, we are in that, you know, range since whenever, 14. So still trading within. We're at the bottom of that range, so we'll be looking for some opportunities to go long to the top of that range. This is on a monthly chart. Let's have a look what else it looks like on the weekly. So on the weekly chart, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, yep, 4, 5 touches. Here we had a reversal with the bullish, came back down. That could be a higher low. This and this is actually a swing low, so we could definitely draw a trend line there, and we would be looking to go to at least this level as the first point of exit. Let's have a look on the daily. This is the picture on the daily. So we are at that previous level of support, just bounced off that bottom support level. So we have a higher low there, but we don't have a higher high at the moment. We just have that first phase. We have a low, we have a high, and we have a higher low, but we don't have a higher high. Okay, so we would be looking for something, the break of this small trend line there on the daily, and then probably looking to enter there, or depends where this thing goes, somewhere there as well, something like that. I would be looking for long opportunities on USD SGD. All right. Any other questions? Any questions for the upcoming week or in general? Let's see. Let me check the chat box. Okay, no, good. So our time is up for this session. Thank you so much for joining us. And there will be another session next Sunday, same time. Have a great week of trading, and we'll see you next week.